Okay, y'all, this is get into your session, do some good work, and then get out because it's a busy weekend for a lot of people. So I'm going to start with a weighted ball. It could be a can of food. This is 6 pounds, and you can get these lots of places. And this is going to get us warmed up, and then we're going to get right into our weights. Are you ready? Have your chair. And here we go. I gotta let my dog in here, or he's gonna be pounding at the door. Okay, here we go. Nice to have you here. So I'm gonna step wide, and then I'm gonna step narrow. Then I'm gonna step forward and back, and then I'm gonna step forward and back. But I have a weighted ball. This is 6 pounds. Okay, I'm gonna come center to the other side. Do our stepping that I told you we're going to be doing. See this? You don't have to go really far. You just have to do those rotations. So I've highlighted rotations in the last couple sessions and basic moves that we need to be covering. You see what I'm doing here? I'm getting warmed up with moves that we're going to be doing. So we're going to get into this session, and then we're going to do it and get out. So we may knock off a little early today, which is good, which is fine. That's life. Sometimes you can't do a full hour, but we can always do 5 or 10 minutes, right? So this will be lasting, longer than that. But do you see what I'm doing? I'm previewing what I just showed you. I'm stepping. It's not a tandem, because I have a weighted ball. I'm stepping, I'm dropping my knee here. But when I drop my knee, because I know that I'm going to be going from side to side, what am I not going to be doing? That I've hammered at you guys a lot. When you step forward, I don't care if it's warm up, which is what we're doing right now. I don't care if it's just walking around. What is our propensity? You should be screaming at the screen. We lean forward. Yes, that's what we do. Well, when you have a weighted ball and you're getting warmed up and you step forward, this could cause you a lot of problems, okay? So drop those shoulders, step forward, go from one side, keep your shoulders level, then bring it back to neutral, okay? So when you come to neutral, this is your chance. For what? To get lined up, yes. To take a big breath, yes. To get ready to make that move, and here we go. We're gonna step, but what are we not gonna do? We're not gonna lean. Stay back here. See my ear, my shoulder, my hip. Yeah, that's what you wanna line up. So tuck that chin in, take a big breath. Here's the weight over here, but I'm not going to drop my shoulder. Then I come back to neutral, and then I come back to here, okay? This move right here with maybe 1 or 2 other moves is going to be a great way to warm you up quickly, okay? We're adding a little weight, a little load. So when I do this, my shoulder, my back, my hips, my knees, my feet and ankles are all getting a readout. And they're saying something like, wait a minute, it's not Christmas. She didn't eat a big meal, but she just added 6 pounds to her frame. See that? Yeah, so it's having that conversation. So it's up to us to give it a chance to have the conversation. Make the adjustments. So now instead of coming center, I'm giving it a heave-ho. See that? I'm doing a heave-ho. Now, if you're not comfortable doing that with a weighted ball, come right back to here and then come to here. So every time now that I step out, I do the rib cage up, I retract my chin, breathe. I'm going to come back, come to center or toss it, and step back out tight. And then just keep asking yourself, okay, if Jeannie walked into my room right now, would she see my ear going over my shoulder and my shoulder in line with my hip? Or would she see this? Okay? And my back rounded. Yeah, that's the question. Okay, now come back in. Now we're going to go wide. We're going to do, we're expediting everything. I'm going to hit some major moves that you want to hit. I will guarantee you, if you pull this up and you do these little moves that I'm going to be doing with weights, without weights, but I start with a weighted ball. So what am I doing? I'm swinging and I'm going into a modified squat, meaning not all the way down. So here, what you have to start asking yourself is, what am I doing with my head to neck? I want to keep my chin tucked. As I come down right here, I can put my elbows here or not. And I need to think, okay, where do I feel pressure in my feet? Okay, so it's going to be a rocking and rolling. So this move actually is really good to perk up your proprioceptive facilities, your muscles, your joints, where you are in space. Okay, this kind of a thing. See, now I'm in my heels. I got my chin tucked. I'm turning my neck here, turning my neck here. Then I'm going to come up and I'll press right into my legs. My knees are soft. I'll come forward just a little bit so that I shift into my toes and I start to stretch those heel cords gently. Then I come back out, take my can of food or my weights or my weighted ball. This is a 6-pounder. And do this and feel the shifting. Do the breath. Rib cage up, shoulders down, come back in. And we got one more. Here we go, heels, and come back up. Now I'm ready to back into my chair because we're expediting things today. So here's my little weight. It's close to me. I got it shoved right into my tummy. Drop my shoulders. I have my little balance pad right here on my chair for this first couple segments, or moves, I should say. I'm going to push back. I'm going to go on down, have a quick sit down, and come back up. Now, let me suggest, depending on what your issues are, okay? If you have joints replaced, if you have osteoporosis issues, if you have arthritis issues, if you have wonky hips or a wonky back, this is a move that you want to be able to do without too much help, correct? That's called functional moves, functional fitness. So you're going to come down, you're going to take a brief sit down, you're going to feel that rocking and rolling back into the heels, keep my chin tucked, turn the other way with my chin, and come back down and up. See how I'm turning my chin? Take a big breath through the nose, exhale. It's amazing to me how many people doing this move, the act of sitting down and standing up, they will hold their breath because it's an effort, or maybe it's a pain-producing thing. So if it's a pain-producing thing, we got to figure out, okay, is it just tightness? Is it bone on bone? Is it my back? Is it my hip? So you might need some help figuring that out, because there might be some moves that you just are contraindicated. That means don't do them. That means cut that out. You have to go around the bush the other way. I've got about 3 more of these. See how I'm moving now? See how I'm gently moving my shoulders as I come up. See here? See here? You might think that's a nothing move. This is 6 pounds. If you have shoulder issue, this is a big move. especially if you can do it without pain. And that's my goal, to get you warmed up, to get you to hit your muscles and joints, and then get out of it today, okay? I can tell you, you're gonna feel better the whole day once you've done this. Okay, so this is the last one. So whenever I do this, when you do this, so I take this weighted ball, it could be a canned food, it could be your weights if you don't have a weighted ball, it could be just a plain ball. Uh-oh, excuse me. We have interference. Okay. It's okay, they're not coming. Oh dear, it's my guard dogs. Sorry about that. I have to put them up. And then go like this. And then come down. Put them up. This is on record. Let me get them up. Come here, you gotta go in the cage. Sorry about that. You're just too noisy. She sees another dog. Good thing it's not a coyote. Okay, come on. Mac. Come on. Get in here. Come on. That's a good boy. Okay. This is live classes. This is the price you pay. Okay. We've done our sit down stands up, and we've done it with what? 2 inches. Oh, they got right back out. Come on. Come on. Come on. I didn't hook it. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Ah! There. Okay. Sorry about that. So this is our 2-inch pad. I'm going to take it out for the time being because I'm not ready to pick up the whole bunch of weights and do our weights. It's going to go very quickly once we get going. And here's the thing I think that I want you to notice. I am still, even if I'm going to do a brief set of weights and weightlifting moves, I'm still taking a good amount of time to let my legs, my joints, my arms, my muscles, my bones know that I'm fixing to lift weight. And so I'm shifting, I'm stepping, I've got gentle weight here. And by coming up here this far, right here, this is a big move for lots of people. And especially when you're in the process of bringing that leg up, that's where you've got to really think about what you're doing, because it's easy to get off. It's easy to overbalance, underbalance, and then you're heading toward the floor. Okay, so here's my weight, and I'm just bringing that knee up, and I'm putting it down on that chair. And I'm shifting just a little bit back and forth, shifting a little bit back and forth, and I'm feeling a really good warmth now. So I've got my little ball here still, and I'm going to just press into that back leg. And now I want you to squeeze your gluteal, and you're dropping that weight right to here, but your shoulders are down, your chin is tucked, and you're just going to come up just like that. And when you come up and you do these little pulses, you're holding balance with this foot. However, don't bring your leg up very far, so that if you get off balance, you can just put your toe down. See? Put your toe down. Breath, put your toe down. Breath, put your toe down. Then bring it back in. This does a couple of things, a lot of things actually. When you go into a one-legged stance like this to warm up, you're really putting your load of your body, and then you're putting the move, and then you're asking your back to support all of this. So it's a big supported move of contraction for your back muscles. So your shoulders gotta stay down. So you're into the move. Do not lock this leg, okay? Drop your shoulders, here we go. Bring it up, and just do little pulses. See this? See, I'm squeezing that gluteal while I'm lifting. Don't turn the toe out. Keep the toe headed down, toe headed down, toe headed down. Then you come back in. And then you just do a little press up. And then we're going to go side. See that? What if I had a weight here? See that? To side. See this? So this is just the 6 pound weight. So my back now is kind of like, okay, she's hanging on to this. It's making adjustments just to hang on to this ball. Your back, your shoulders, your hips. And now I'm going side to side. So I'm doing what's a side lunge, basically, until I feel this starting to stretch. I can move my ankle or move it back. In fact, that would be a really good thing. Come down and back. See how I push the ankle down and I go back? But my back is extended. Then I come up and then I go over here. And I go down until I feel this. And I've got this weight here. And I rock and roll that ankle. See that? See that? No pressure. Just rock and roll the ankle. You hit those groin muscles. Just let them know they still got a job to do. Then I'm going to take this and do around the back and back around the other way. So when you're doing this, this is a primary time, especially when you get to this position right here. This is when everybody starts to do this. I don't know why. Drop your shoulders, pull them back, and then dump that ball back into the hand. Drop your shoulders, do a little ride the horsey thing, pull it back around, pull it back around. So I don't know if Kay's on this morning, but I'm doing this for you, Kay. See this? Wah! Right there. The back has to be extended. And then you pull those shoulders back. And then you drop it into that hand. See that? Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, take a big breath. Bring it right here. Now you're ready. Now you're ready to just come here and here. So that's that quick move. So I'm putting a few little elements of almost everything into today. So I'm just tossing it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm doing a little, I'm not bouncing. I'm pulsing. A pulsing is very different than a bounce. Okay? So you do a couple of these. You can do, you know, if it's flowing and you're really able to manage it. Okay? This is a great move. When you're coming down and up, make sure that you're not coming in like this. Come down, extend that back, big breath, drop your shoulders, and back. See? Breath. 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 And come back. You know what? You could keep doing that. If that's feeling pretty good, you're hitting those muscles, that's a great thing to do, because what are we doing? Kay's on here. We used to jump rope for, 10 to 15 minutes every class period. So we're doing some of the same muscle work as that jumping. Okay, are you ready? This is gonna go quick. Stay with me. Get your weights. We're gonna start at a little heavier than light. So that means a medium light, okay, or medium. So for me right now, a medium could be 9. It could be 8. It could be up to 12. So I got a 9, okay? So with a 9, I'm gonna go ahead and get my split stance going. So what does that mean? What does that mean? My feet are straight on and back. Okay, so I'm feeling the heel cords. I'm putting pressure into my leg muscles. My back is my stability. So that means it's working, but it's not the active lifter. Not right now. What is the active lifter? Yeah, your biceps. Right, but all the other muscles have to be the stabilizers. So as I come up and back, and I'm in a split stance, if I'm feeling a little uneasy because I keep getting off balance, what am I gonna do? Don't turn your foot. Open so that you're wider through here. Then realign yourself. Shoulders down, rib cage up, and then just stay with me, okay? So we're not really going fast. We're building tension by doing a medium weight, very methodically, very rhythmic, okay? So every time, about every second or third count here, check your elbows, check your shoulders, put your shoulders down, and rib cage up. Yeah, rib cage up. And bring it back down. Then I'm going to come in. Then I'm going to take the other one back. Now, when you take your other leg back, if you're feeling unbalanced, don't do this. Okay, just go wide. You'll get your stability without turning that hip, knee, and foot. Now, correct your propensity to do what? To do this. We're going to do that, but not right now. I want my stabilizers to get cranking. And they will crank the best if, in a split stance, I got my shoulders down, my rib cage up, and drop that plumb line from your ear to your shoulder to your hip. And if you start sneaking out here, stop and readjust. Okay, bend that back knee. Yeah, I want to put a little pressure there, a little. So now I did a hammer curl, correct? Now, or I think I did a bicep curl. Anyway, turn your hands into a bicep curl. Now we're going to be turning a little bit. See this? Turning a little bit. Turning a little bit. Pull, pull. Okay, now drop your shoulders. Get yourself back up there. Neutral wrist. Hold them right here. And now we're going to go like this. So this is going to be stomach. This is going to be deltoid or shoulder. This is going to be your biceps. This is going to be your back, your legs. Keep that knee bent in the back. Take a breath, 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 breath. Press them down. Step in. Push that butt back. Bring those elbows right into your waist, right there. Keep your chin tucked. Do not go deep. Do not go deep. Just bend at the hip, right here. Now we're going to swing those arms back. Take a breath, back. Take a breath, back. Take a breath, back. Stay down, just not too far. Whatever you do on this particular move, do not bring your knees in. Don't buckle your knees. Take a big breath. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your shoulders down. Breath. Okay, hold it back there. And just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come back up. Yay. Let me see what we're doing. Okay. So, you might notice that we are hitting your arms, but at the same time, because I have free weights, I'm hitting my legs. I know it. Who'd have thought? Okay, bring this up, and just open. Still have 9 pounds in both hands. 9, 9. Take a breath, and you remember that little pulse? Do you remember that? Okay, I have my weights resting on my shoulders. I've opened my grip. Tummy is tight. I'm coming down through the heels, and I'm staying very extended in my back. And I got 18 pounds resting on my shoulders, which translates to the hip and the spine. Okay, keep your chin tucked. I'm pressing in through the heels. Press into the heels when you're doing this little pulse. And that's what I'm doing, a pulse. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath and bring it back in and bring it back in. Now I'm going to go up in weight. You don't have to, but I'm going to go up one notch. So now I'm into a 12. Now I'm into the heavier medium. And for some of you, it might be a heavy weight. So that's why I'm saying stay in the medium range lift for you, but go up a little. Okay? Just a little, just a little. All right, are you ready? So I'm going to be right back here. But remember, I got lots of things I got to get done, right? I'm just wanting to do something to load my muscles. I'm not wanting to chew myself up, but I want to hit my bones and my muscles. And then I got to get on with what I got to do today. So here I am at my chair. I'm going to come down, and now I've loaded to 12 and 12, okay? So you can add that up, right? So here I am sitting, and I'm going to go from here. I'm trying to expedite everything. I'm trying to really load your upper body, your arms, your legs, okay? That's my goal, is to do it and do it exponentially. So I'm going to go into a hip hinge, and then I'm going to come back, okay? Now, some people would think, oh, you know, you need to be standing up, whatever, whatever. We do a lot of sitting down and standing up. I've got 24 pounds here. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to lean out, and right now, I've got to really be very mindful of what I'm doing with my back extensors. And there are some of us who, when we go into getting ready to stand up, or we go into tying our shoe, or we go into forward motion with weights, what we do is we round our backs. So I'm doing these a couple of times to give my back awareness that, hey, we got to really do some work here. So drop your shoulders, big breath through the nose. As I hip hinge, I come down all the way down here, then I come back up in here. Now, for some of you with shoulder girdle problems, rotator cuff problems, you might not be able to pull too much weight, because this move right here and this move right here, whoa, okay? So here's the formula for working with delicate joints, delicate issues with your muscles. Don't load them. Do this without any weight, or do it with very light weight, okay? Do not hurt yourself in an exercise class. Ugh. Okay, you ready? Hip hinge, shine your tail lights, keep your chin tucked. When you come up, pull. Now get ready, because we're fixing to stand up now. So everything I did beforehand is aimed at getting you ready for this next move, to be able to squat and stand with pretty good amount of weight in your hands, okay? So yeah, I could do it with the 18, but you know, I don't want to push the whole bar. I just want to hit my muscles today. That's this workout. Drop my shoulders, drop my chin, take a breath, hip hinge, get ready to press into the heels. You're going to lift your butt. Then you're going to come up. Okay, we're going to do that several times. So I'm pretty wide with my feet. I'm going all the way to the chair. Here I come. Don't go down, don't go down, don't go down, don't go down. Go to your heels. Hold, breath, hold, breath, breath, breath. Come down, heels, push back up. Take a breath, push the butt back. Woo! Right there. 1, 2, hold, breath. 4, 5, 6, hold, breath. 7, 8, 9, and come back up. Take a big deep breath. Step forward, step back. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Breath through the nose, drop forward, drop back. Woo! Are you ready? Okay, that was a nice little interset. We're gonna do 3 more right now. We're not going to land our butt yet. We're gonna hover. Hover, hover, breath. Hover, hover, breath. Hover, hover, breath. Come up, heels. Drop your shoulders. Take a big breath. Here we go, down. Hover, hover, breath. Big breath through the nose. Big breath through the nose. Big breath through the nose. And come back. Oh, one more. Big breath. Down, hover. Hover, you're not sitting, you're just holding into this, into your heels, 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 heels. And come back up. Nice. Bring those weights up. Put them on top of your shoulder. Stabilize them with your thumbs there. See that? Okay, I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna bend. See that? I'm gonna come back just to get my back ready. Okay, drop my shoulders, take a breath. Little step. Drop the back knee and come back. Okay, get ready. Drop your shoulders, rib cage up, step. Drop that back knee. Now bring the heel off the ground. Go down as far as you can manage. And then come back. And then come back. Step forward. Bring the heel off the ground. Drop that back knee. Do not lean. Hang on, hang on. Should be shaking right now. And then come back. And come back. We have 2 more of these. Are you ready? Big breath. Take a break anytime you need to. Step. As you go toward your toe and back, bring the heel up. Drop down, but don't lean. Do not lean. Now stay down there. Stay down there. See how I'm doing a little pulses? Then I come back. Take a big breath. Step. Bring your heel up. Do not lean. Do not. Here we go. Breath. 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 Come back. Okay, we got one more. Drop your shoulders. Some of you are bringing your shoulders up. Take a breath. Step. Rotate the foot. Come down as far as you can, but don't lean. The minute you start leaning, you either have to come back up. You have to pull yourself back. Hold on, hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Take a big breath. Step. Okay, ribcage up. Rotate that foot. Here we go. Down as far as you can. Stay down there. Stay down there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come back. Do a little press. Get them in your hands. Step right back to your chair. And now we're going to do 3. We're going to sit down and stand up. Okay? With our weights. And if you're saying to yourself, I've had enough, do the squats, drop the weights. Okay, just do it. I'm doing them with you. Here we go. I'm going to come down here. 1. Ribcage up. 2. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale. Okay, I said 3, but let's do 3 more. Okay. 2. Okay, one more, last one, I promise. 3. Oh my gosh. Okay, bring it back over here. Weights in. The weights in. Check out your hands. And here's what I want you to do now. Now, I want to put my toes out. Then I want to put my toes in. So before I walk out of class, my shoulders and my hips, I want to do as full of a rotation with just body load as I can. So I'm in this position. I'm hip hinged a little, and I'm out as far as I can. Okay? My thumbs are out. Then I'm going to come forward right here. Then I'm going to go in as far as I can. And if you're going in as far as you can, okay, turn those thumbs all the way back and around. Okay, rib cage up. See how my knees are in? See how my toes are in? Yeah. Then I'm going to come neutral right here. Then I'm going to go out again. So my elbows come in. I'm going to go out again. So I just want to do these rotations with body load in these different positions, okay? Then I'm going to stand wide, shake out. I'm going to bring my hands right up here. I'm going to act like I'm putting a little crown on my head. So I know that this is something that you guys do every morning, right? You put your little crown on. I know, crown. Okay. So see the crown? So if I'm putting a crown on my head, so to speak, and I'm shifting, I'm going to shift and lift. See that? I'm going to say rib cage up, shift and lift, and rib cage up. Okay, put that crown on, shift, rib cage up, take a big breath, take a big breath, rib cage up, take a big breath, and then bring those hands out, palms down, and I'm going to do a full body, kind of a rock. Okay, it's not a swinging, but it's shoulder rotation. So you're going to see my hands going around, but what you should be looking at is my shoulders, because I'm doing a full body motion and I'm lifting from the shoulders, not my hands. So what happens generally when I'm trying to get somebody to do a full shoulder rotation like this is you see the hands, you bend your elbow, and then this is what I see. I see lots of this. I don't see any rotation here, okay? Busted. Drop your shoulders, go into your little horsey ride thing. You're shifting from heels into toes as you do this kind of pulse, okay? So let's put the hands up now. We had them down, let's put them up, okay? Yeah, my goal is always 30 and 30. Kathy would tell you it's more like 60 and 60. Take a breath, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders. The move has to come from the shoulder, y'all. Don't bend at your elbow here. Try to keep them at your shoulder height. If that's a problem, do the rotation, but just go lower. That's perfectly fine, okay? But try your best to make that a full shoulder rotation. Now give yourself a big hug. So when you do this, your shoulders come up, right? So once you've grabbed, drop your shoulders. Open your upper back between your shoulder blades. Open it. Bring that chin back. Turn to the side, lift your chin. Turn to the side, lift your chin. Come back. Put your hands right behind your head and push back. Push back on your fingers that are behind your head. Push back. But push back with your chin tucked. Just keep that tension there for just a few seconds. Keep it there. Push, and you're pushing forward with your hands. You're pushing back with the back of your head, and your chin is tucked. It's a big difference. Then release. Shake out, shake out, shake out. Shake out, shake out. Yay! Okay. When you do an abbreviated workout, the mistake that a lot of people make that have osteoporosis, have fibromyalgia, have arthritis, have joint issues, is they go, oh, I got so much to do, let me just do those lifts. And then they hurt themselves. So if you pull this up, don't skip the elongated warm up. Okay? Happy Easter to everybody.
Happy Easter.